Janelle Higgins. Welcome back to STL TV Live. Here to share his luck of the Irish with us is James Mohan of Ancient Order of Hibernians. Jim, thanks so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure to be here, Janelle.
And you definitely win the award for the best outfit out of any guest that we have on today's show, that's for sure.
Well, this is actually the honor guard. This is what the honor guard will wear in the parade on Sunday, the 17th. The honor guard leads off the parade with the bagpipers, and then we have over 100 units in this year's parade.
Over 100 units?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So it's going to be a huge parade in Dogtown as usual, correct?
Right, correct. And it's all mainly the units are all family clans, all Irish families that are kind of celebrating their Irish heritage, history, and culture. And then most of the people in the crowd know people in the parade, so it's a lot of fun.
How long have you guys been doing this? I mean, anyone that lives in St. Louis, I mean, if you live here, you know about the Dogtown Parade. How long has this been going on?
Well, we've been 28 years in Dogtown, 30 years total for the parade. We started the first parade in 1984 in Clayton, moved in 1985 to Hazelwood, and then on, since 1986, we've been in Dogtown.
And there's some pictures of the parade. I mean, you can see there's just a sea of green and just thousands of people everywhere, and it's a big hit every single year. And you do have one small change this year that you want to make sure that you let people know about, right?
Yes, we've gone out publicly, made an announcement that basically with the Dogtown Business Association, the Clayton Tamm Association, have talked to the Hibernians, and we agreed there would be banning coolers this year in Dogtown, outside coolers. Because what's happened over the last couple of years is there's been a proliferation of coolers which causes a lot of problems. One, obviously, is just the tripping hazards of all the coolers, also underage drinking and excessive trash. But the biggest thing in the last couple of years, to be honest, has been excessive binge drinking. And so the parade is about celebrating Irish heritage, history, and culture, and for people to have a good time and to recognize St. Louis's Irish heritage. It's not about having a glorified keg party. So we're trying to discourage people from bringing outside alcohol because we think that leads to the binge drinking and the trash and all the other issues.
Exactly, and you want to keep this a family-friendly event, right?
Yes, it's always been about the family. As a matter of fact, when we started it, we wanted to come up with an alternative for people to think St. Patrick's Day, as we said, was just green beer and kiss me, I'm Irish buttons. We wanted a celebration of St. Patrick on his feast day, March 17th. We also wanted an opportunity for families to come out and see St. Louis Irish community put on display their pride and their heritage and their history.
And you always do it on St. Patrick's Day, right? No matter what day St. Patrick's Day falls on. If it's a Wednesday, this year it's a Sunday,
right. It's
always on March 17th, right?
It's always on March 17th, the feast day of St. Patrick, and we've been really blessed. Sometimes it's drizzling, but we march, rain, shine, or whatever, we march on 17th.
So even if you don't get good luck with the weather, you still have it going on, right?
Correct, and we've been lucky. One year it was storming till about 15 minutes before parade time. The sun came out, got the parade in, and started storming right after the parade ended. So we've always been lucky. We kind of have the luck of the Irish, if you will.
Yeah, well, we'll keep our fingers and our toes crossed for good weather this year. And you're here not only to tell us about the parade, which obviously, hopefully, everyone will make it out to, but you guys also have a fundraiser going on a few days before St. Patrick's Day, right?
Right. For the last 10 years or so, actually starting after 9/11, we brought in some folks from New York City, firefighters and policemen, and we put this first event on the first time to help underwrite their trip. But we decided, there's a lot of heroes in St. Louis, and firefighter, policemen, union members, and civic people, so we decided to keep the event going. So the event's held, it's going to be on Thursday night, March 14th, starting 6 o'clock at the Electrician's Hall, right south of here. And basically it's a donation. We suggested donations $15, but whatever anybody can give. And basically what we want to do is to honor these policemen and firemen and these safety officials for everything they do, and also to a chance to get together to celebrate prior to St. Patrick's Day, where we can enjoy it. Most of the guys in the parade committee are very busy on St. Patrick's Day, so this is one chance we get to enjoy ourselves that night and celebrate. And also it helps give us funds to underwrite the parade, because one thing I want to make clear to your audience is the Hibernians make no money off the parade. Some of the thing about this cooler ban was, well, it's a way for Hibernians to make money. We make no money off the parade. We actually raise funds all year long to put this parade on. And there's a lot of expense with the parade, whether it be insurance, the bike racks, Johnny on the spots, that's reality, security, all that's funded for by the Hibernians themselves to put this parade on to showcase and to give the city a good day to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
There's so much that goes into it, and so much money is needed to put it on. And so, like you said, you guys don't get any of that money. It's just to make sure that this St. Louis tradition lives on, right?
And that's the important thing, is it's all about tradition. And that's why we always featured the Irish families. And that's, I would say, 98%, if not more, of our floats, if you will, are really just family clans. And there are people that just gather once a year to do this. There's a group called the Buckleys. I saw something on them a while back. Literally, they come from all around the country just to march in Dogtown on St. Patrick's Day.
And so again, it's next Sunday on St. Patrick's Day. And where does it start? What's the parade
Starts
route?
at the south new entrance of Forest Park, travels south on Tamm, kind of juts around at Oakland, goes south on Tamm, past St. James Greater Church, and ends at Manchester. It's a little over 1.25 miles or so. Starts at 12:30. Our Grand Marshal this year is a lady named Peggy Skredinsky, although she wants me to say that her maiden name is Parrish. She is Irish.
Okay.
And she basically is our Grand Marshal. She's been very active in the St. James Parish. Runs their St. Patrick's Day event. She also has been, for the last 20 years, helped us liaison with us in St. James to the Parade Committee, and she's very excited about being the Grand Marshal this year.
All right, well, Jim, thanks so much for coming on, and good luck with the parade, and I'm sure it'll be a hit like it is every year.
Well, thank you, Janelle, and I hope everybody comes out, has a good time, and enjoy themselves. Remember, we're guests of Dogtown, so remember you are guests and behave as a guest when you get there.
All right, good advice for this St. Patrick's Day. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more STL TV Live.